This time around, I'm going to be covering Savage Strike, as requested by Krangeld6404. Hope I said that right, man, but thank you very much for making the request. Now here's what you need to know. Savage Strike is a strike super that you can purchase from the TP Metal Shop for a whopping 200 TP medals. If it's not there when you first check, then you're just going to have to come back every Saturday when the shop cycles out. The description reads, "Let loose a powerful punch while facing forward. Press an additional input before the move begins to teleport above your opponent and attack," which is pretty clear cut, so here's how you use it. Savage Strike has two different variations, each of which will only cost you 1 bar of ki. If you just tap the input once, you will perform a punch that is very reminiscent of Super God Fist. This punch has a decent amount of range to it, but you're not going to want to use it from a standstill. You'll primarily want to use it off of knockbacks. This will cause you to teleport straight up to your opponent to deck them in the face. This version of the move can be vanished, but your opponent is gonna have to have a keen eye to do so. This variation can also connect off of knockdowns, although this method is not as reliable when you're higher up on the map. If you land it, you can fly up to your opponent to keep your basic combo going. Alternatively, there are some super attacks like Gallic Gun that you could use to follow it up. To perform the second variation of the skill, simply press the input twice. This will cause you to teleport above your opponent and punch them straight downwards. Once again, this is best used off of a knockback. However, it is much slower and thus much easier to vanish than its counterpart. Using it off of a knockdown is a total shot in the dark. You might connect with it, but odds are you won't. So this variation is best used when your opponent has less than 2 bars of stamina, or is stamina broken. When closer to the ground, this variation can result in a hard enough knockdown to connect some super attacks afterwards. And it's even possible to keep your basic combo going in this situation too, if you're basically on the ground. There are a few attacks in which the first variation makes a nice surprise follow-up too, such as Focus Flash and Soaring Fist. There may be more moves it can combo with like this, so if you know any, be sure to let us know. And just for point of reference, I test all these skills on a type of male Saiyan hybrid between strikes and ki blasts, with no Super Soul, so the damage seen in these videos can definitely be taken to greater heights. Okay, that's Savage Strike for ya. Such a basic move for such a pretty penny. Now, there are hundreds, literally hundreds of skills in this game, and I'm trying to cover them all for you guys. But the odds of me knowing every last detail for every last skill is just a little unlikely. So if there are any details about this skill that I may have missed, let us all know down in the comments. Also, every skill so far has been tested on version 1.36 of the game, so if any future updates change how this skill works, also be sure to let us know. I certainly would appreciate it. But with all that being said, I think that's about my cue to bounce. I hope you found what you were looking for in this video, and until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya!